The E2 treaty trader, or maybe even E1 trader, treaty investor visa is a neat one. I have a love-hate relationship with it too, because I like L1 because they already have businesses going, the applicants do, or the petitioner, beneficial, all this kind of stuff. So they're very sophisticated business clients that work with you to do it. A lot of times when I do E's, it's people that want to just dabble in business or their first business and stuff, and it requires a lot more hand-holding, which is okay, but it creates a lot of problems down the line because they're not familiar with business, having a business plan, and the chance of success is like 50-50 or maybe less than that, just because of the lack of business experience. So it gets frustrating. Some things I've seen is clients might get frustrated that their business is not working, and they might want to change status or get a work permit and just work regularly, and they'll think like you could just fix it up, like, okay, just come and we'll just get you H1B like that, like it's going to happen. It's not, or O1 or something like that. And they get frustrated with you. So it's important, maybe add in your contract for E2s and E1s, mostly E2s, to say you're not responsible for the success of the business, you only focus on the immigrant visa or the non-immigrant visa. The business is up to you, or not responsible for that. It seems kind of dumb really to have to include that in there, and it's not, you don't have to do that, but it's just something to put out there. You're not responsible for the success of the business. You know, your client comes to you, they say they're investing a good amount of money, they have a business plan, they're really set on being successful, and you say, okay, we'll get you the visa. That's all I'm doing is help you convey this information to the consulate so they'll approve it. But after that, it's on you. So it's not for you to get frustrated with me that I can't fix the situation and get a work permit when it's just not possible. So that was an annoying thing that did happen. So I want to put it out there. Plus, another colleague of mine had this one issue where the investor started a business here, going successful. They're so successful, they want to invest and like start and buy other kinds of businesses and grow. But the other businesses that would come, that they wanted to get into, or maybe come under E2, weren't in the original business plan. So then it becomes a little troublesome. Are we shifting the business so much? For example, if they have a restaurant and all of a sudden they want to invest even more money than the original restaurant was for to do some sort of side business in the music industry, it's so outside the initial E2 business plan that you might need to file an amendment, which is expensive and unreliable and has issues. So when you are creating a business plan for your E2, have a section in there of growth into general areas. So example, if you're doing a restaurant, say I'm in hospitality. So if the restaurant wants to open up, a bar, it's close. If it wants to go into opening up a hotel or buying a hotel, that's hospitality too, or services, additional services. So it's a little bit wider. It gives you some leeway to go into other areas without having to file an amendment if there is some vision or the people investors have experience in other areas and they might be dabbling in those other areas, to avoid having to redo an E at the consulate or filing an amendment. Having it out there is good. So keep in mind when you're reading their business plans to include that kind of stuff in there.